All right, I'm live. Is this a test here? I don't think anyone has joined me yet, but if you haven't, welcome to my first live stream for the 2026 spring season. I'm going to be working here in the garden, getting some plants pruned up. All right. Decided that I'll start with the most difficult project and then work our way work down. Work some from the camera. All right, here we go. Just decided to share my garden day. For the hydrangeas, I'm just going back to about a third, taking them right above a node. Okay. Look at how thorny Gertrude is. I'm slowly clearing the way to get to her, but look at this rose. She was once the thorniest rose in the garden, but a Comte de Chambord has taken that title. Alright, much better. We are making progress. Not too bad, not too shabby. Not perfect, but enough for her to do her thing later on in the season. What do you think? Too detailed with her, but she does deserve my time if she grows really well. See these. Not too shabby, eh? All of 5 minutes. Now let's tackle the lady beside her, Gertrude Jekyll. This rose, let me see if I have you positioned properly so you can see her. This is a David Austin rose, and I purchased her as a shrub, but this little lady wants to climb. That's all she wants to do. I did try to grow her as a climber the first season, but she was way too vigorous. Last year I had cut her back to shrub, and she bloomed beautifully. But then by the end of the season, you can see she shot right back up there again. Yeah. Beautiful rose, but way too vigorous for the space. Alright, let's start getting her cut back. Oh boy, this one. All right, we are about to tackle Gertrude Jekyll. Whew. This is a rose of a rose of a rose. This is where I cut her back to last year. So all of this was last season's growth. I'm going to cut her way below that spot this season. All right. And we'll see what she does. Woo! All right, Gertrude, let's do a little dance. what we do. You are a little intimidating because you have canes just growing from everywhere, going in every direction. Afraid of getting caught up in this one because of all the thorns. Okay. But slow and steady we go. Slow and steady. Looks like this should be taken over here. That is not good. Ooh, let's just take all of this. Whew. Okay. As I mentioned, this rose, let me tell you. This is the kind of rose you don't want to get caught up in. This. There. All this thin, spindly growth that this little rose puts up. Why are you doing that, Gertrude? Why? Ooh, wow. Oh man, there's another rose behind me that's making this a little challenging. There we go. Look at these canes. Oh, can you imagine if I were able to train her? She would bloom so beautifully because these canes are just so upright and gorgeous. Wow. I could have just tied her in if I had the skills. I would have had a beautifully blooming rose in a couple months. Can you imagine? Her canes are still flexible and they would work with us. But all right, maybe next year, right? We will think about some sort of way to tie her in. I tried her on an obelisk, and boy, Gertrude swallowed that obelisk. So that did not go well. Sorry, you think I would have had my phone off. Alright. Still working here. Get another bag. Oh, I'm getting it done though. Yeah. I don't mind doing that. There's a bird in the background. Let me see. All right. This Gertrude Jekyll is something else, you know. This rose, this rose. Oh, you should see the hydrangeas. Oh my goodness, they're waking up. Oh my gosh, once I cut her back, I'm going to show you some of the buds. The hydrangeas are waking up, guys. This is a time of year where I'm going to have to get my covering out because once they start waking up, when we get those cold dips below 32, they could freeze my buds and I lose my flowers for this year. So, but it's always exciting seeing plants come to life. Oh my goodness. When they start waking up for the spring, it wakes me up too. Makes me happy. All right. Always be careful when handling roses like these, you see? It's when she holds on to you because of how her thorns are. They're all over and they're really big. If she nips you really, really well. You are going to feel it. All right, but we are making progress here, and that is good. Progress is what matters. One snip at a time. Ouch. I think I'm going to take, what's her name? Claire Austin. We have them as climbers on the side. I think I'm going to cut those roses back as well and grow them on as shrubs this year. See what she does, how she flowers. Ouch. But we are making progress. It's good. I want to take you below this point, Mommy. There you go. Out. Okay. And she is almost gone. What? Oh, who said we couldn't do that, right? One snip at a time. I want to tell you a joke. So last season when I cut her back, because remember I had her as a climber, and pruning her back last spring, I was so worried. I kid you not. I was like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? Will this rose bloom for me? And you know, she bloomed and she was so beautiful. Ah, yeah, yeah. There you go. She did bloom. Once I get her height down a bit, I'll be able to tackle the dead growth and all the crossing canes. But because of how tall she was, there is no way I was going to get in there, right? That would have been an accident waiting to happen. So it's best to reduce her first in this case and then get on in there and clean her up. Oh, it's not a good sign right there. Okay. Ouch. Oh, yeah, she caught me right there with that one. Ow, that hurt. You caught me, girl. You want me to show you the cane, the thorns again? Look at that. Look at that. Stop it. Oh, I may need to use 2 gloves while handling her. I always make sure to cut these really small. So I'm always worried about the persons who have to pick up the bags. I don't want them to get stuck by any of the thorns. No. My son just passed by asking me if he could go somewhere. No, I won't be able to see you. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing a lot of swollen nodes on her though, which is interesting. I've seen 1 or 2, but not a whole bunch. Like she's, ouch, girl. Like she's not completely awake yet. 1 or 2. It is early in the season. Ooh. Let me come over. Let me check the phone and see if there is anyone there spending time with me. Or if I'm doing what I always do, which is talk to myself, right? Stop it. Me and my roses? Yes, it's just me and my roses. All right, babies. Let us have some fun together. It's just me and my babies. Oh, here's some buds. Let's see. Let me see. I can show you. There are a few buds right there. Isn't that cool? That's cool. That is a bit of life right there. Okay, that's not happening. That is not happening. Here we go. That's not happening either, is it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. Just cut you. We're good. There you go. Okay. Whew, look at this. She is almost down to a height where we can actually now start seeing and cleaning her up. All right. She doesn't look as dangerous now, right? She was looking really intimidating a moment ago. Ouch. Technically, she still is. But hey. Okay, hold on. Let me check. Let's see. We're almost done. Look at that. What? Look at what we're doing. We are doing that. Who said we couldn't do this, people? I got up this morning. Well, no. I got up a couple mornings ago, yeah? And I looked at everything that needed to get done in the garden. And I said, let me turn it so that you can at least see me while I'm talking to you, yeah? So I looked at everything that needed to be done in the garden, and I was like, this is not happening. How am I going to do this? You know? And then I came out another day and I looked again. And then I realized every time I take the time to look and feel intimidated by it, I do nothing. And it seems like a harder and harder chore. So I was like, Naomi, just go ahead and get to it, right? Just get to it, girl. Just snip at something, snip it. And so I've started snipping, and I am seeing progress. Oh my gosh, this is good. This is good. This is good progress, guys. This is good progress. I'm new to gardening. I've been growing roses now for 4 years. So, and I'm still learning. All right. As I like to say, I make a lot of mistakes, but I learn from them. Hopefully, I learned from them. Hopefully, I have learned from them. Oh, look at what we did. Look at my baby. Let me show you my baby. Look at this. Look at what we did. All right. We have brought a rose that was standing, what, 7+ feet tall. We have brought her down to at least, what do you think, 3 feet? Yeah. So now we can clean her up and get her ready for the spring. Look at us getting this done, guys. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let me just get rid of this cane. That was good. Wow. We did a good job on that one. I think we did good. All right, just getting this cut back. Oh, look at that. Woo, we can see the rose. Okay, so now we need to get in here, and I'm going to start removing dead and crossing canes, and we're going to clean her up a bit And hopefully by the time we're finished, we have a nicely pruned rose, right? Yeah. All right. So we say we're going to remove everything crossing. Let's get him. Let's get him out of here. Uh-huh. Everything spindly. Any of her canes that are smaller than a pencil in terms of width, we are going to take that out. Die back is gone. Look at this die back right here. Want me to take you in closer so that you can see more of her? Let me take you in just a bit closer. Whoops! Sorry. I dropped the camera. Of course I would do that, right? That is a Naomi thing right there. That is a Naomi thing right there. I do apologize. All right. Let me get you. Let me get this, see if I can tighten this. I have it on a tripod and I'm probably missing a piece because it won't stay still. It won't stay steady. There we go. It's shaking all over. There you go. All right, much better. Okay, let's finish cleaning her up. Let's start cleaning her up. There's some canes I want to get to at the bottom. And for that, I will use my loppers. Make sure I give her a spray down or clean. I use Lysol on and bleach wipes on my tools. Oh, yes, this is a dead cane right here. Ouch. What was that? What was that? Felt like she stuck me, but I wasn't anywhere close to her. Kind of weird. Okay. Oh, man. Her canes are crossing just everywhere. I feel like I have to cut this hydrangea to get into her. So I try to prune that hydrangea first thing. I can't get to that cane. I want to get to it though. And I will eventually. Just out here. There she goes. All right. I'm going to try to cut as close to the base to get out all of these dead canes. All right. Carefully. You okay over there, babe? Mm-hmm. I want you right here where I can see you. Talking to my son, he's trying to escape. But I want him where I can see him. Oh boy, oh boy. I must admit this rose intimidates me. She intimidates me, people. All right, let me see if I can get to where are my pruners. If I can get I'm not worried in terms of the canes that she has. I'm not trying to reduce her to a particular number. I'm just trying to remove everything spindly and dead and crossing, which seems like an impossible feat at the moment. Right? But nip by nip, snip by snip, they will get there. Oh, man. Ooh. The wind just took my lawn bag. There you go. Snip by snip, we will get there. This is definitely in the center sort of a thing, so we should take it off. Oh, but we can't get in there. So snip by snip. Oh, I don't know if I should. Here you go. Ouch. Again, I'm being very careful because this rose is very thorny. And sometimes during pruning season, we're not very good friends. Ouch. Right. She loves on me just a little bit too much, always clings on to me. Okay, there we go. I think I want to remove all of this right here. I think I want to take all of this. It's in the center of the shrub. I don't think she needs it. And it would really help me to be able to prune her. Man, I don't know. Gertrude, you are confusing me. I'm not sure what to do with you. You're just all over the place. You are so vigorous of a grower. You are putting canes just everywhere. Wow. I am trying to figure out how to get you down to a reasonable height. Trying to figure out if I should mess with some of these canes that are coming up, if I should reduce the number of canes. What do you think? Should I do that? I don't know. I don't know, people. I don't know. When in doubt, just leave it alone, right? So I'll leave it alone. Ouch. I'm going to leave that alone for a bit and continue working her down until, ouch, I can see some sort of structure. There are some more things I want to take out of the center. There you go. I want to clear the center just a bit. We're going to spend an hour pruning this rose, aren't we? Yeah. Yep, it's going to take me some time. Okay. These are really small canes here. And they are coming straight up the middle. And so I'm going to try to take them out. I'm going to try to snip them. If I can get in there without damaging the other canes. There you go. There you go. There's one right here that is just extremely gone. I'm going to take this one out too. There you go. Come here. Ew. Come on out. There you go. You okay, Poppy? Okay. Okay, I'll think about it. When I can see you. So no, not just yet. Oh, look at this one. This one crossed right over. You can't see it. I'm going to try to pull you a little closer to it so that you can see this one. Forgive me when I move the camera. I'm not quite sure. the image is going to get a little bit uncomfortable, but I just want to show you this real quick. Look at how, do you see? She's sending veins and then she's just pushing them wherever she can. This one literally curves over the other one, right? And this is not, this is one spot that I'm showing you. She's doing it in several different spots, which is making it difficult for me to prune this rose, right? This is where I cut her back to last year. So she's right at that height. I'm going to go even lower to make it easier on myself getting her pruned. And then we'll see if she blooms. If she doesn't bloom, you know, it's my fault, right? You can say, Naomi, you pruned the rose just way too much. Poor baby. That's all right. Okay. Getting the camera back on the stand. Give me just a momento. Oops. All right. Now restabilize the whole thing. Okay, perfect. So I've got you back. All right. So let me see if I can get those squiggly canes out of there. And I think I may just take her lower in order to be able to manage her, to get her pruned up, because this is not cute. This is not fun. This is taking me longer than I would like. All right. But I will not stop until I'm finished. So I don't want to have to come back to her again. I want to just get her down. Okay. That is dead growth right there. I want to get to that. There's a dead cane in there. I want to get to it so bad. I want to take it out. There you go. And I think I got it, guys. I have got it. I have got it. There you go. All right. All right. And everything with the dieback on the tops, I'm going to take those off. I am not going to even study this little lady anymore. I am going to go wild. And I'm going to take off everything where I see brown. And she is going to have to be upset with me. There you go. And that will make it easier for me to see her as well. Everywhere where I see brown is gone. Gone, people, gone. This is gone too. So we're not going to be at the same height. It's all good. All right. All right, Gertrude, I'm not going to stress you out anymore, baby. I'm just going to try to take out the thin, spindly growth, anything crossing, and then you are free to relax. Yeah, mama. There you go. There you go. I'm going to make it harder for myself cleaning up the ground because I'm making too many of her canes fall to the ground. You know, they're thorny. So that bit cleanup will be a bit uncomfortable. But it's easier to get to the inside using the loppers versus the pruners because it's gives me more distance between myself and the rose. Right? Alrighty. I want to take this off too. Here. Oh, that was not a good cut. That was not a good cut. I don't like cuts that are not nice and smooth. I don't like to leave rough edges. I think I damage the rose when I do that. Oh, I have one more here I want to take off. This one right here. There you go. You see, let me show you what I'm taking off. All of these edges, I guess, were pruned last year. The dieback. I'm taking off everything that has some brown on it. Right? Hopefully leave her nice and green all over. All right, let me see what we're working with. Ah, I see something else I want to get from the center. I want to get this. I would like to get my hands or my pruners on this cane right here. I want to remove this one. Oh, girl. But you don't want me to remove it because you're not letting me get through. It's all good. There we go. All right. Can you see it? We're seeing a rose now, right? Yes, we are. She is looking like a rose now. All right. Woo. Let's grab our pruners and get to some of these little bits here. I don't like how this cut. This wasn't a smooth cut, so I'm gonna just, there you go, snip it again to have a nice, she has a nice smooth edge. Okay. Oh, I want to take this off right here. I want to take this off. Done. This is not a nice piece right here. This needs to go. Yeah. See that die back? And it didn't like that, so we took that off as well. Okay. All right, let me just grab some of these. And then let's step back and see what she looks like. She looks, oh, step back. She looks a little better. Still a lot of canes going every which way. Let me come back around here. Forgive me. So let me take a bit of this center thin growth out. Okay. I want to take all of this. There you go. There you go, Mama. All right. We are seeing a rose now, guys. We are seeing a rose now. Oh, I need to get some wipes. Give me a second. I need to get a wipes to wipe my tools. 1 second. Let me run right here. Almost back. Just grabbing some wipes. I would have taken the camera, but then I would have had you flipping all over the place, right? All right, got the wipes, and I'm coming back. Ooh, it feels like a spring day today. Tomorrow, believe it or not, tomorrow is going to drop by, I think, 30 degrees. Tomorrow we're going to be in the 40s for the high. It's going to be wet weather, and it's going to be raining all week. I do wish that I had gotten most of my pruning done, especially of the roses and the cleanup of the beds. Because that way I could have put my fertilizer down. I love to put my fertilizer down when I'm going to have rain, because it takes care of the whole thing of watering it in versus me attempting to water in all the beds. Oh, never goes well. But all right, we got this pruners cleaned up. All right, is back. All right, lady, you are beautiful. Let's just take off a bit more of these dry canes. Then we're going to clean up your base, and you are good. Okay. Oh, there's a cane back there I want to take off. There you go. But I'm going to need the loppers for that one. Oh, and this needs to go. Look at this right here. This is thin. Anything thinner than a pencil I'm taking off. Just going to leave some nice sturdy canes for her. Oh, how are we going to get back here, guys? How am I going to get back here? Ay, ay, ay. Alright. We're going to get back there carefully and slowly so we don't get stuck by these thorns. Ouch. But we're going to get back there somehow. Let me see. Let's switch to loppers again. These loppers come in very handy. Alright. Yeah. Since I don't like the cut that it gives me, I want to take this cane out right here and I want to get it from the base because it's really small. Take this off. But I do see dieback on it, so I want to take it off. I just can't get back there. Hold on, let me walk around the bed. Let's see if I can make it this way. The hydrangea we were just pruning. Okay. Was not pruned properly, so I'm going to have to go back and do a bit more snipping on her. Alright, there we go. I want to remove just a few of these. And I want to take, where's the one I wanted to take out? I walked all the way back here and I can't find the one I wanted to take out. Let me see if I can find her. Where did you go? Huh. You're hiding from me, eh? Smart little rose. Let me see. Wow. I came all the way back here and I can't find the cane I came to cut back. So not cool. Alright. I need to get a rake and just rake that up. Oh, let's see. There's one more here. There you go. Another one there. All right. What do you think? Oh, I think she looks okay. And I think I finally see the cane I wanted to take off. It's this one right here. It's this one right here. There you go. All right. All right, Mama. I think that's it. Let me come around. Oh, yeah, we have a rose now. This looks much better. All right. Oops. I need to get a rake to clean off the bed, but I think this looks a lot better than what we started with. Okay. What do you think? Let me show you. Look, it now looks like a rose, right? Yeah. It's a little on the tall side because it's a tall rose. But I think this looks workable. I think once I pass by her tomorrow, I'm going to see some more bits and pieces that I want to take off. But for now, I think we did a pretty good job. I think we did good, guys. I think we did good. Ouch. Oh, man. That was not a smooth cut. There you go. I think we did good. I'm satisfied. And that is Gertrude Chico. That is how we're going to leave her. We have removed everything crossing, everything that's dead, hopefully. I'm not worried about the number of canes.
Right? She is a caney rose. She's a vigorous rose. She always has a lot. And I appreciate it because she blooms beautifully on them. Right? She's going to need a really good feed. And hopefully we'll have absolutely gorgeous, when I say gorgeous, I mean gorgeous blooms from her. Yeah? Gorgy. All right, little lady, you did good. You were so kind to me. Yes, you were. Ouch. You only stuck me about 3, 4 times. That's an improvement. All right, I need to get a rake. Let's go get a rake so that we can clean up the base of her. Yeah, hold on 1 second before I move. Look at this. We started and I was pruning that hydrangea. I didn't do a very good job because when I went to the back, I'm seeing a lot of I'm seeing a few stems there that weren't cut back. Give me a second. Right there. Go ahead and cut those back. I never know what I'm doing when it comes to hydrangeas. Can I tell you? I go to the Y and I cut at least 2 nodes above that Y, and I'll show you what I call a Y. And I try to remove the small twiggly growth, but to be quite honest with you, my hydrangeas really have to fend for themselves, right? Because, yeah, I haven't really gotten it down yet. I just know to cut above a node. Okay, there's another one. Yeah. Alrighty, righty. With the roses, I do not look at the nodes, can I tell you? I cut down to the height that I want them to be. And that's it. I never try to cut to a node. I'm not that detailed. Or patient. Alright. I'd have to be wearing my glasses when I prune. And that is not going to happen. Well, it's probably not such a bad thing, protect the eyes, but that's not going to happen. Alright. Alright guys, we did good. And since we've gotten this far, we might as well take it down some more. So, let me show you what we're going to do. And I promise I won't talk as much. Let me turn you around. Since we've gotten this far where we've gotten the hydrangea done, we've gotten Gertrude Jekyll, right? That was the monster on our path. We've gotten her cut back, which is beautiful. Let's just go ahead and finish the run, right? So we've got 2 more hydrangeas there. And then we have, what rose is that? Crown Princess Margarita. We're not going to trouble Crown Princess Margarita, but there's a Rodal. We'll get Rodal pruned up so that we'll be finished, almost finished with this side of the rose walk. That'll be awesome. That means we'll have less to do tomorrow. All right, you want to stick it in there with me? Yes, let's stick to it, guys. Let's do what we do. All right, we got this. One plant at a time. All right, then we get our rake and clean up. And we should be good. Oh, you should see the weeds in the garden. Whoop! My husband's going to throw a fit. You should see the weeds. Do you want to see the weeds? Okay, why do you want to? Let me show you the weeds. There's some serious weeds filling up my bed. Not quite sure why. But let's walk for a second. I'll do it very slowly so that I don't make you feel like a little motion sickness. All right? So this is Gertrude that we just cut back. We did a good job. Awesome job on that. Look at the mop head hydrangeas. Just pausing for a second. Coming in. Can you see those red buds? I'm going to put my hand by one. Can you see it? Does the camera pick up on it? Yes. My babies are waking up. Right? So this is the time of the season. I never cover them during winter. This is now, as we transition into spring, when the plant starts waking up. This is when I pull my covers out. Be it old sheets or towels. Once I have to watch the weather. Once I see that we're going to hit that 32 and below, we cover our babies, right? Because we want those buds. Those buds are going to be our blooms, or early blooms to the season. Okay. walking down here. So we're going to tackle these bobos here, right? We are not touching the mop heads. The mop heads are going to be left alone. And then we're going to try to prune Rodal. And then we will not touch or even try to do anything with Crown Princess Margaret. Not on my own, because this rose is, as you can see, it's a rose of a rose, right? It is a beautiful rose, but it is just all over the place. And I'll probably need some help with it. Yeah. All right, turning around slowly. And let me show you all the weeds. All of the weeds have moved into the garden. Look at this. What? Who is going to help me weed? Not me. Yeah. Not quite sure how we're going to handle that, but it's all over. Not just that bed. They're in almost all of the beds. So we've got a lot of work to do. All right. I promise, no more talking. Let's finish up. Let's just finish the walk because we are there. Let's get the pruning done so that we can say we did something, right? Yes. All right. I'm going to leave the camera here and I'm going to run down and prune the hydrangeas real quick. Again, pruning just above a node, taking about a third of the plant off, or less. All right, and willing them to do good things later in the season. Let me get my pruners. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Hope you're in your garden, right? As long as we're in our gardens, we're having a good day. Guess what, guys? I lost my pruners. I just had them in my hand. Oh, boy. Oh, I see it. I see it. I found it. All right. Let's do this really quickly here. Whew, it's warming up. It's good. All right, again, we were reducing her to about a third, coming down to the Y, and I should show you. You're like, Naomi, you always say Y. What do you mean Y? Let me show you what I'm talking about when I say Y. I'll show you right here on this hydrangea real quick. Turning slowly so that hopefully, there you go. All right here. So where the hydrangea, her stem comes up, she forms a Y. With this Y, the two offshoots, I prune right above a node. And in my case, I go down to at least 2 nodes above that Y. Right? So, yeah. All right, turning you back to where we are going to finish up our pruning, and then we're done for today. Bam, that's where we're going to be working. All right. And then we can say, pat ourselves on the shoulder that we got some cleanup done. Yes, we did. All right. Oh, she bloomed beautifully. Her stems are so thick and nice. I like it. It's a good looking plant. She did good last year. I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. Oh, it's good to see the garden getting cleaned up. Man, oh, it feels good. It feels good. You know, I prune the roses, right? Do you know that the one plant I don't like pruning are the hydrangeas? I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's because I have to be a bit more precise with my cuts. In terms of cutting above a node. And because I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. But I've pruned them now for 3 years and they've come back and bloomed. So I can't be getting it totally wrong, right? Getting something a little bit right. a little bit. All right. Again, one node above that Y is how I'm cutting. Woo. We on a roll today, people. We are on a roll. We are getting it done, and I like it. I need another bag. Whew. Oh, I need a bag. Hold up. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to leave you looking at the beautiful Gertrude, and I'm going to go grab another lawn bag here. Give me just a second. I need a bag. All right, got another bag here. Sorry, I had to run to the garage to get it. All right. Don't blow away. That way we can finish the run. Ouch. Gertrude. That was close. Almost got stuck there. Almost got stuck. Wow, we are doing it. Look at this. All right, this is going to be so nice. Once this bed's cleaned up, it's going to look so good. Oh, I can feel it now. It just looks so good. Oh, I was working right here. Yeah. I didn't finish this one. All right. I'm definitely going to have to come back to the hydrangeas again the next week or so to remove all the spindly growth and all that good stuff. But right now, I just want to get them looking clean. Looking like they are in someone's garden, right? What do you think? Look at that. All of 2 minutes. What? That was worth it. Okay. Again, we're not troubling the mop heads. We're only pruning back the panicles. I find that these shorter growing hydrangeas really prefer not to be, well, in my opinion, not to be cut back as much. When I cut her back deeply a season or so ago, I did not get good blooms. So last season, I took her back just by an inch. A couple nodes, and she did good. They did good. They're a little floppy, but they did good. Oh, we are almost there. Look at us, people. Look at this. I'm feeling good today. We might just go all day today. What do you think? Because we still have the dapple willow. I mean, we've got a lot of roses to prune. And since the day is so beautiful, why not take advantage of it and get all of this work done? Because next week, we are going to have rain maybe for most of the week, which means we'll not be in the gardens. So since we're here, let's just keep going, right? Yeah. I realize I'm talking to you and you're probably not seeing me, you know? Guess what? You're not seeing me. I'm so sorry. Look at where I am. Oh, Naomi, you're so bad. I'm such a bad videographer. So sorry, guys. So sorry. We're right here. I do apologize. We're right here pruning back the hydrangeas. I was talking to you and I had the camera in a totally different direction. Right? Oh my goodness. Hi. Miss Maureen just popped in. I saw you. Hi. How's your garden? I hope your garden looks good. Have you been able to get back out into it yet? Yeah? Hope you are having fun with it. Yep. I can just picture all of your beautiful yellow blooms, man. Yep, they're going to look good. All right, look at that. What? Look at how quickly we did that, guys. That was so fast. I can't believe that we did that. And I did half of it without you even seeing me. I apologize for that. I apologize about that. Right? But we did get some work. What? We got something done. Stop it. High five. This is good. All right. We are on a roll. Let's tackle Rodal. Stop it. Again, we're not touching this one. This is a mop head, so we'll leave her alone. I leave them alone until they decide to bloom. And then I cut off what presents as dead. But this is Rodal. Let's come on over. Let's prune Rodal. We are getting things done. I'm excited. You're hearing the difference in the tone of my voice because we're getting something done, guys. What? Look at this. Okay, so now we are moving on to Rodal. Yeah, I have positioned you. There we go. Oh, this rose took 3 years. 3 years from planting to actually giving us a nice flush of roses. Last year was the most beautiful for this rose in the garden. The most beautiful. And it's a nice yellow too. You may want to consider adding this one if you'd really like the yellow. Yeah, this one was really, really good. But all right, let me sanitize my pruners and let's cut. Let us prune Rodal. And we should probably use the new bag I went for. We're making progress. I can see it. I can see the progress that we made, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy, guys. All right, so we're just going to start by cutting. Don't look too long, just cut. When you approach a rose and it just looks just everywhere, you're like, what am I supposed to do? Just start by cutting something. Just cut something. It will take form eventually, and you will know what you want to do. Okay? I miss my. Oops. All right, Rodal, Rodal, Rodal. Look at the hips on this one. Formed some really nice hips. Can you see it? Huge. All right. If I cut this one the way I'm thinking, she's not going to have any of any sort of canes left, but I'm going to cut her anyway. Because I'm taking off a lot of these old stuff. Hopefully that will encourage her to push up a lot of new growth for us. Okay. When you cut a rose down that low, it triggers some sort of hormones in the rose. So the rose says, hey, what's going on here? And then it pushes up all of that new growth for you. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if I cut her a little bit lower than we planned. This is another David Austin rose. I'm starting to enjoy myself. I'm starting to enjoy myself, guys. I'm beginning to enjoy this. I just need to... I'm getting warmed up and ready now. I was talking to my sister and I was telling her, boy, I don't feel like I want to get into the garden. I don't know what's going on with me. But now, after having spent this time in there, I feel good. I feel like a gardener should. Right. I'm feeling like myself again. All right. This is odd. I'm going to take you in and show you this rose. I don't know how, This rose has 1, 2, 3, 4 really nice canes, and everything's coming off of those 4 canes. It doesn't look like he gave me a lot of basil breaks last year. I wonder if this will be a year for new canes. That would be nice. What am I doing with this rose? I do not know. The growth on it is a little bit weird. A little bit different. Did a bad job here. Give me a second. This hydrangea wasn't pruned back properly right here. Seeing it now, so I decided to snip it. She was a little in my way. Oh. Okay. Wow. Have a dead cane right in the middle of the... Ouch! What? Rodal actually stuck me in the middle of the rose. Can't believe you did that. We're not going to be friends anymore. You watch me and you. That is not cool. Alright. I must remember that I am recording. So oh, I can't say everything that comes to my mind, yeah? Yeah, I can't do that now. Alright. Okay, there we go. Hmm. Okay, give me a second. Just clearing out the base of the rose, trying to remove a lot of the old debris. Okay. I was trying to get my pruners to cut something there that wouldn't. The bag just fell. Alright. What is this? This little rose did some strange growth for us last season that I'm only seeing now because I can actually see the rose. But Rodal did some strange things here. Very strange things. Not seen a rose grow like this. I'll take you in and show you him here in a second. Let me just move these out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. Just on a side note, do you know that we started the winter in drought phase because we had a really dry summer. And we did not get a lot of precipitation. Although we did have snow, it was not enough precipitation to alleviate, is that the word, alleviate the drought. And so we've started this season on the dry end. I'm going to show you here. Right? This is what? We're almost approaching the end. I'm going to just turn you down to the ground just for a second. Right, and look at how dry this ground is. Look at that. Dry, dry, dry. Dry, like dust dry. That's not good. The plants need moisture to wake up well. So you know what that means, right? That means that this season we are going to have to learn how to do that drip irrigation because I think our plants are really going to need it. The extra water I think is going to be very beneficial, to say the least. All right, take the last one off here. I keep going back to this hydrangea, right? Because every time I step away and then I look back at it, I'm like, oh, I left all of those there too. And I end up coming back in to snip some more. Can't believe this guy's going to disappoint us there. All right, there you go. Ouch. All right. I don't know what I'm doing with Rodal. I have no idea how to prune this rose. The growth looks so odd to me. I have no idea what to do with it. So I'm taking off just all the thin growth, anything crossing, and I'm going to leave him alone. Yeah. Since I do not know. This is right, a little bit too tall for me, little puppy. And yeah, let me show you them. It might be a rose that we have to come back to and do a second pruning later on in the season, right? But look at him here. This is what he looks like. I'm like, what? How do I prune this? Why do you look like that, Rodal? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 canes, and then the offshoots on those canes. So yeah, not a lot of growth, and so I'm not going to do a lot of pruning. He stays like this. We give him a good feed, and if anything, we address it as we go through the season, right? Yep, I agree with you. 100%, people, 100%. Right, putting back the camera. That sound in the background, you know what that is? Well, There you go. All right, here we go. All right, what else done? Let's get a rake and let's see if we can clean up the bed a bit. Again, I am not messing with the Crown Princess Margaret right now because honestly, I don't know how to manage her. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do with her. And I'll show you her right here. This is Crown Princess Margaret, and she's all over the place because somebody didn't tie her in, right? So her canes are everywhere, and she is going to bloom beautifully, fingers crossed. But I'm not going to touch her right now because I don't know what to do with her. All right, so we're going to save this one for next week. We are going to save her for next week. That gives me a chance to think about it and to figure out what I want to do. Rodol looks okay right now. He looks okay-ish. Hold on, there's a cane I want to take off. And I think he should be able to do his thing as he is, right? I just want to take this cane right off, this off right here. If I can get to it. There you go. Just need it to come off. I feel tempted. I really do feel tempted to cut him back some more. But I'll leave him. Right? We got time. We got time. He hasn't started pushing out buds yet, right? So he's not fully awake yet. So I've got another week or so to decide if I want to snip him back some more. Okay, for now, we will let him be as he is. Oh, I think I see another cane. Hold on. Yeah. There's one more cane there I want to take off real quick. Oh, that was a bad cut. I think it's time to either sharpen my loppers or get some new ones. Yeah? Because it's not giving me the nice clean cuts that I like. Okay. This is good. All right, let's get our shovel, or rake, which I think I have one in the back. I think I have a rake in the back that we can use. And let's get all of this, as much of the debris up as we can. Right? I think we should do that. So give me just a second. We go get that rake. Rake together. Where is that rake? You would think I would have had all of my supplies, right? Never do. Can I tell you? Oh. Wow. And this gate is locked. Wow. So I can't even get into the garden that way. All right, come. Do you want to walk with me? Come, let's go to the garage and see if we can get a rake from there. I'm going to take you with me. I apologize for the shaky view. Rather than leaving you here all by your lonesome, let's just walk together. Look at that. I haven't done that bobo yet. Don't tell anybody. We'll finish that one later. All right. All right, let's open this up here. Look at this. You're seeing one of our roses. Isn't that cute? These guys overwintered in the garage and they started pushing up growth. And by the end of December, January, these guys were pushing up growth. I was so intimidated. I was so worried. I finally pulled them out 2 days ago because we got a little warm. I left them out last night. They'll be back in tonight because we're going to dip tomorrow. But the goal is to have them going in and out of the garage, right? I wasn't sure if I should cut the new growth off. I don't know. So I'm just leaving them alone, right? So they're way ahead, way further ahead than anything else in the garden. Right, let's get that rake and then let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Yes, Bunny? No, not yet, puppy. All right. Okay. I think this is the only one I'm going to need. I think the other one's on the back. Let's go to the back and get the other one. Look, more roses waking up in containers. And I don't know if you remember this one. Do you remember Desdemona that we transplanted from ground to container last year? Look at this. Look at this. Right? Do you remember that it was like one cane? When you saw me planting it, you must have been like, what is this crazy lady doing? Listen, I was asking myself the same questions and no hard feelings, right? It was like one cane that was growing on the plant. And now look. Beautiful, right? Yeah. I almost root pruned this one, so I'm glad I didn't. All right, let me go. We have to run to the back to get the other rake. And then we'll be able to finish cleaning up that bed and we'll call it quits. Okay? Yeah. All right, come on. I apologize for the view and if I'm walking too quickly. Hope the camera isn't wobbly. Here we are. Started to try to get some of the grass up. We have this weedy grass. It looks like this. That has grown into all of my mulch beds. So I was out here yesterday trying to get that out. And let me tell you, it's the most annoying thing. It was so difficult. And that means that the lawn is actually filled with that grass, right? Okay, here is the other rake. Yeah. Oh, we had to come all the way around because the other gate was locked. All right, let's head back. It's a walk, guys. It's a walk. It's going to take a minute. But we're getting there. All right, we're almost back. All right, we're back. Whew. All right, we just have to clean up the bed now. Wow, that took me, 20 minutes to walk you around just to grab some rakes. Sheesh, Naomi. All right. I don't know why I'm enjoying myself, but I am. It's good to get back out into the garden. All right, I think that's what it is. And the fact that you are there makes it even more worthwhile. Stop it. All right. Okay, camera set. Let us go and get a little bit of this cleaned up and then we are finished for today. Ready to see if I can get out. Let's see. All right, where are my gloves? John broke my favorite shovel. He tried to replace it, but they didn't have that particular kind. But I'm going to use it anyway. All right. Woo. we are just going to try to get some of those leaves out the beds, right? Every little effort is worth it. It is so dry. Are you seeing dust? This is just wrong, man. Plants are going to have a hard time if I don't get some moisture, which we are getting rain. We're getting rain next week, thank God. But I don't get stuck, Naomi. I'll try my best. But it's amazing how dry we are. Starting the season this dry, and then I don't know how it is for you, but for me in my garden, we have 2 weeks of spring. I kid you not. Right? We're cool and comfortable for 2 weeks, and then boom, we've got the heat of summer. So, and summer is normally very dry. Oh boy, so I'm looking at this and anticipating a really challenging watering season for me and my plants. Unless we get a lot of precipitation. Alright, let's see. Man, how am I gonna get in here? How am I gonna get in here? Oh, wait. I had gotten one of those little retractable rakes last year. Oh, and it worked so well for the time until it broke. So it was really sort of flimsy in terms of the material that it was made out of. But the concept was really an awesome concept. Definitely something that a gardener could use. Unfortunately, the one that I got, this wasn't really of the best quality. But it would have really helped me out in a bed like this. Hold on. But we got 2 rakes for a reason. So we can get in here with this one. Oh, there we go. Ouch. Let me go. Always with these big leaf piles, I'm always so afraid that something's hiding in there. We're not going to get everything today, but we are going to get most of it. Ouch. There we go. Believe it or not, there is a, what do you call that word? There is a border here. You just can't see it because it's so messy at the moment. All right. me break this up before the wind takes it. Nothing like getting all your leaves in a pile and then the wind just done for you. Nothing more rewarding than that. All right. Ooh, see? Look at that. What did I just say? Did I just jinx myself or what? Did I jinx myself, guys? I think I jinxed myself. All right. No. Stop it. The bag isn't going to stay up. Uh-huh. There comes the wind. I definitely jinxed myself. Hold on. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. This one here. Let's make it easier for us to... Got a little bit of rhodol in there and it's falling over. Does have something in it. Seriously, and down it goes again. It's all good. It's all good. That's all good. I got skills. There we go. There we go. Alright guys, I'm leaving it messy. I feel like I'm leaving it messier than we just saw it, eh? It's because we've got the leaves sprinkled everywhere. Oops, ooh! I hope I didn't just hit off some of the buds off my hydrangea. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it right there for today. Let me see. Let me see what you see. Ah, it's not so bad. Right? Something done. Stop it. Look, we started right here. Oh, look at Gertrude. Oh, she looks so much better. Hold on. But since I showed you that, I see a lot of stuff behind here that does not look cute. This looks wrong beyond reason. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull that out. There you go. It's going to take me a while to clean up all these leaves. Obviously, I did not do a full cleanup this year, last year. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I just decided to move that because when I showed it to you, I saw all the debris behind her. That was not cute. So we're going to just scoop some of it up for now. And then tomorrow, well, it's going to be raining tomorrow. The next time we head out into the garden, we'll finish it up, right? Yeah. Yep. I'm not touching the debris around the mop heads. These are the endless summer hydrangeas, summer crush, because I want to keep them insulated. And I think the leaves help them keep them a little bit warm, protect them from the chills, right? Trying to save my buds. All right, guys. That is it for our first day in the garden. I think we did something. I feel like we did something and I feel really good about it. Let me see. We got Gertrude cleaned, cut back. What? Right? We started right here on this bobo. Nicely pruned. worked our way down the bed. Da, 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 da. Almost down there. Moving slowly so that I don't. There you go. And bam, we got all of that done. Look at that, right? That was good. That was progress. Love it. Oh, all right. So if you joined me, hey, thank you. Thank you for joining me in the garden. I hope you guys are enjoying your gardens. Right? Hope you guys are enjoying your gardens and that you have so much fun when you get out there. I will definitely turn the camera on when I'm back out in the garden later on and see if we can get some more of this cleanup done together, right? Loving it. All right, thanks again for joining me. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.